Hi guys, and welcome back. We are in the second video of the second side of Unit 7, the last chapter of our entire workbook. Good. As I said in the previous video, we're going to skip exercise 35, we go straight to 36. This has a clip in it, and then of course some questions. So let's first have a look at the clip.
Well, summer is here and hundreds of local teens are now looking for summer jobs. Hospitality, childcare, home improvement, and retail are just some of the industries in the Bay Area where your teen can earn some extra cash. ABC Action News reporter Lauren Rosella is taking action for you tonight to show you where to apply and how your teen can earn some extra cash. Lauren?
Absolutely. So here's an example of all of the jobs hiring some part-time workers. Here's some bartending jobs. You can see one available right here at Raymond James Stadium. And all of these, they say, are perfect for teens.
I'll get that stain out or whatever.
Each day, 16-year-old Tyler White gets out his supplies and gets ready to clean cars. He started his own mobile car detailing business after he had little luck finding employers hiring teens.
You're limited on time. A lot of companies think you have limited experience.
Now his business is growing, and he may hire even more teens in the same situation.
It gives them the same opportunity that I have to save up for college, to save up money to follow their dreams.
But not every teen wants to start their own business, so locally we found a lot of part-time retail jobs available for teens, including ones at Target, Home Depot, Walmart, and Best Buy. CareerCast.com also says childcare is one of the top industries for young people, helping busy working parents during the summer months when kids are home from school. Then there's home improvement. Because of the surge in home sales, more people are opting to sell, meaning they need help getting their lawns ready, help with house painting and other home maintenance projects. And of course, the typical fast food job. There are tons of these kinds of restaurants hiring entry-level workers, jobs that can even extend into the school year. The Tampa Bay Convention Center is also hiring several positions. Tyler wants employers to know that teens can provide a lot to their business.
Teens can do almost anything, you just got to find the right one.
But for now, he's sticking on building his own. And we've got links to several of all of these teen hiring sites full of the postings that we just mentioned, all right here on our website, abcactionnews.com. Just click on this story. Jameson?
Okay, so just some more information on some jobs, or just student jobs, I would say. The questions come along, of course. The first one is, what are the most popular industry for teenage jobs? Complete the list. Okay, and then so on. Alright, in exercise 37, you get an interview, right? We're going to listen to it, and it comes along with a few questions. So again, as you probably did in the previous video, listen to this, and in the meantime, try to answer the questions. Two hunks and a hose. Let's go.
Unit 7. Exercise 37. It's this time of the year again. Students all over the country are getting ready to hit the summer job market. There are a lot of different job opportunities these days for teenagers, but what to do when you can't find a suitable job? What do students do when they don't get hired after sending in their job application or after going through the job interview? Some teens refuse to throw in the towel. They take matters into their own hands. They start their own business. Two of these teenagers are Tyler White and his friend Josh Colombo. Welcome to our studio, Tyler and Josh.
Hi.
Hi there.
Tyler, you have your own business. That's amazing for a boy your age.
Yes, I own my own mobile car wash service. It's not that exceptional, but it's great to be your own boss.
I found out that your business has an interesting name, Two Hunks and a Hose. You're one of the two hunks, aren't you?
Yes, I am. The other hunk is one of my best friends, Josh Colombo. I actually never thought I'd have my own business at 16. I didn't think I could.
But you have succeeded, haven't you?
Yes, we have. The business is doing well. We use Facebook and flyers to promote the business. Word of mouth has also helped our business. When we first opened, we never thought we'd get past the neighborhood. But we are getting bigger every day. We are even considering hiring some extra people.
But this success comes at a cost, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. In comparison to our friends, we have to give up on a few things. One of the most important things, our weekends. Instead of partying and hanging out with our friends, we are working really hard. But the sacrifice is worth it.
I'm sure. It will all pay off. You got the idea while washing cars, I suppose.
Yes, we did.
What a coincidence, right?
Tyler and I were washing my mum's car. While doing that, we were discussing our future and thinking about our college plans. College is expensive, and it's reassuring to know that we will have some savings by the time we start college. We also talked about this with our parents, of course.
Your parents didn't hold you back, did they?
No, they didn't. In fact, they supported us from day one. They are proud of us.
Josh and you are both the owner of the car service, right?
No, we aren't. In fact, I'm the only owner, and Josh is my employee. He works for me, but he doesn't mind that. Do you, Josh?
No, I don't. Tyler is a great boss.
You were going to study business and management, I've heard.
Of course I am. I think it must be fascinating to take my business to a whole new level one day. But for now, school is our first priority. We keep our grades up. We don't take a job if we can't handle it.
Well, Tyler, you're ambitious, determined to make it, and devoted to your business. I'm sure you'll remain successful. We wish you the best of luck.
Thanks for having us on the show today.
Oh, by the way, my car is outside and it really needs some soap and a good polish.
I'm afraid we have to go now, but you can always make an appointment. You can contact us through our Facebook page.
Okay, I'll do that.
Right. Okay, so have a look at the questions, and I guess you'll be fine doing those. And then read the speech bubbles here, highlight the correct answers. What this exercise is all about is question tags, guys. Question tags are used to are actually used to ask for agreement or confirmation, right? So this is actually something that will be very often used in English language, and let's have a look at how this goes. So the example sentences in the green grid are here. Josh is a successful entrepreneur, isn't he? What you will always see is that actually you're always going to use a auxiliary verb to formulate a short question. So Josh is a successful entrepreneur. Here we need the auxiliary verb is. He started his own job, his own business when he was 10, didn't he? Here we're using do, right? And he isn't very old, is he? We're also using is here. So let's have a look at some of the answers here. So a positive statement takes a negative question tag. A negative statement takes a positive question tag. That's quite important here. So Josh is a successful entrepreneur. That's a positive sentence, but you're going to add a negative question tag. So you always work the other way around. If you take the other example here, a positive sentence. The third one, of course, a negative sentence. He isn't very old, is he? Okay. Then step 2, this is what I was explaining earlier. If there is an auxiliary in the sentence, we repeat that auxiliary. If there is no auxiliary, only a main verb, we use a form of do. Good. So he can run his business well, can't he? So we repeat the auxiliary verb here, that is can. You see that can in this main clause is the auxiliary verb and run is the main verb. So we're going to repeat that auxiliary verb. Second sentence, he isn't coming tomorrow. Negative sentence, so you need a positive question tag. Is he? Is here the auxiliary verb, because to come is the main verb. So we're repeating that auxiliary verb again. Third sentence, the Hunks have got a successful business, haven't they? Okay, have got is here, are actually two verbs, and have is of course the auxiliary verb, so we're going to repeat that one. The sentence is positive, so your question tag is going to be negative. That's clear, I guess. The customers use Facebook, don't they? Right? The customers use. There's no auxiliary verb here, only the main verb use. And you can see over here, if there is no auxiliary verb, but only a main verb, we use affirmative to do. So that's what they do here, don't they? Right? Positive sentence, so a negative question tag. Then the Hunks didn't clean the interviewer's car, did they? Of course, here didn't is the negative auxiliary verb, so you're going to use the same auxiliary verb do, but of course in a positive question tag, did they? Okay, and then if to be is the only verb in the sentence, we repeat the form of to be in the question tag. The question tag after I am is aren't I? He is Belgian, isn't he? And I'm a successful businessman, aren't I? So these are kind of fixed expressions as well. Okay, in 39, pair up to and talk about these two young successful entrepreneurs. You get Mark Zuckerberg there, and then we go straight to B. Have you got the right information about Lizzie Mary likeness? Lizzie Mary likeness, I'm sorry there. Use question tags questions to check your information. Right, so question tag questions, those are the things over here. So questions that have these question tags, of course. And in C, you're going to correct the false statements that you indicated here. Okay, we just keep on going and going. So this is Lizzie Mary likeness is on the next page, as you can see. Same story here, choose true or false and correct the false statements over here. Okay, you can just skip 40. This says team up, organize a question chain in class and find out more about each other's work experience. Use question tags. So this is just to practice your use of question tags, but we can't do this exercise, obviously. Okay, actually, I'm just wondering whether we need 41. Oh yeah, so 41 actually serves as an introduction to the grammar grid in 42. So it's better that you read that, because this will make it easier to fill this in. Read the job regulations again and complete the grammar box. Okay, let's have a look here. We use plus infinitive to express obligation. Obligation is verplichting, right? Okay, you have to arrive in time. You need to contact us when something goes wrong. You must be punctual. Do I need to wear a suit and tie? Do I have to work on Saturdays? So normally you should be able to find those three verbs that you can use. These are have to, need to, and must. These are also modal verbs, guys. So modal verbs and the imperative to express prohibition, obligation, and permission. That's what we're doing here. Have to, need to, and must are used for obligation. Okay, work hard. We use the to express an order. You must normally recognize this. This is an imperative. Alright, we go on. We use or plus infinitive of or the negative imperative to express prohibition. Don't be late is this negative imperative, right? But you can also go for you can't wash or you mustn't text. Okay, prohibition is, by the way, verbod, of course. Something that is not allowed. And then we just keep on going and going. We use or plus infinitive to express and ask for permission, right? Toestemming. You are allowed to have a break. You can wash your own car. Okay, that's easy. Can or be allowed to plus infinitive. Pay attention here. To ask for permission in a polite way, we also use could or may plus infinitive. Could I borrow your pencil? May I use the toilet, please? And so on. Okay. Let's have a look at the clip in 43.
First impression at a job interview. A Monster Guide.
You shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but most of us do. There may be a classic novel lurking behind that garish sleeve, but we rarely take it off the shelf and open it to find out. It's the same with interviews. If you turn up looking a mess or with a scowl on your face, you may as well have saved the bus fare. Your interviewer will probably see you before they hear you, so knowing what to wear in an interview can put you 10 points ahead of the opposition before you've even opened your mouth. Even before you get to the interview room, be well-mannered and positive with the reception staff and everyone else you encounter on the way to your interview. You could be working with them in a few weeks' time. This is also a great opportunity to make sure your voice isn't about to crack or dry up on you. Try to relax a bit and build up some confidence before your interview starts. You will have no idea of the structure of the company or who has influence in the decision-making process, so treat everyone with equal courtesy. The receptionist may be married to your interviewer and could have a major influence on your future. Body language and handshake are vital in creating the right impression. Make sure you're not avoiding eye contact, glancing nervously from side to side, playing with your tie, or fiddling with the zip on your bag. Interviews are often scary, sometimes intimidating, and always stressful. But don't be freaked out by it all. Remember why you're here. Be clear about what you want to say and what you want to ask, and keep your cool. In the first few minutes, be as positive about everything as you can. Even if you've had a horrible journey, try not to let your frustration show. Don't forget to smile from time to time and show interest in what you're being asked. When quizzed about your current role, don't be tempted to diss your employer. Show them you're here because you see it as a positive career move, not because you're running from a job you're not happy in. Showing a positive attitude is the single most valuable first impression you can make. The right attitude really can have that much impact.
This guide was brought to you by Monster. For more advice, jobs and career tools, visit monster.co.uk.
Alright, so after having watched these do's and don'ts for a job interview, the idea is that you're going to write them down, of course, using here the modal verbs to express prohibition, obligation and permission. That would be good. Okay, read those speech bubbles here. What job is this man applying for? I guess. Then examine the pictures and recreate the job interview. Formulate 3 expectations that the interviewer has and formulate 3 questions that the applicant has. Actually, you can skip this. Okay, so don't do 45. It's not too important. So that's actually it already for this side as well. Then afterwards, guys, our whole workbook is finished. We are going to work with some parts that are at the back of your book later on, but for now this is the end of Unit 7. Good, thanks for watching and good luck with all the exercises. Bye.